Often, a heavy veil of silence shrouds the topic of homosexuality in ancient spiritual practices, but once this is lifted, a vibrant tapestry rich with acceptance and celebration unfurls. Let's embark on a journey, a reevaluation of ancient texts and figures that have long been looked at through a narrow heteronormative lens. Our journey propels us back in time, to the Bronze Age and further into the Iron Age, periods where diverse spiritual expressions were alive and embraced. In these epochs and among various cultures, we find homosexuality was not just acknowledged, but often revered. Consider the sacred band Thebes, a military troupe in ancient Greece composed entirely of male lovers. Their love for each other was seen as enhancing their valor on the battlefield. Or the Mesopotamian myth of Inanna, and where the god Dumuzi takes on a female role to engage in a symbolic sexual act with the goddess Inanna, challenging the conventional gender roles of their society. Further, the mysticism of the Israelites, as well as the esoteric beliefs of the Greeks and Romans, weaves threads of acceptance and celebration of homosexuality into their spiritual fabric. The Gnostics, too, were known for their inclusive understanding of human sexuality, as seen in their texts where Jesus is depicted as loving John the Apostle more than the other disciples, hinting at a homoerotic relationship. Beyond borders of the Western world, in ancient India, the concept of Tritiya Prakriti, or the third nature, was acknowledged, accommodating those who didn't fit into the conventional male-female binary and included homoerotic expressions. This exploration of ancient spiritual practices challenges the conventional narratives, revealing a rich and inclusive understanding of human sexuality that was present in these societies. They were times of diverse spiritual expressions, where acceptance of homosexuality, including queer and male expressions, was not only present, but often revered. The current of acceptance waned and waxed over time as societal structures shifted globally. As we travel from the Bronze Age into the ascendance of orthodoxy, we witness a discernible evolution in how societies perceived and treated homosexuality. This era marked a pivotal shift as societal norms in cultures ranging from the steppes of Mongolia to the city-states of ancient Greece moved towards a more rigid and exclusionary perspective on sexuality. However, it is critical to that societal structures, whether they are from the Mauryan Empire in India or the dynasties of ancient China, are not monolithic. These structures are molded by a myriad of factors, including religious doctrines, political atmospheres, cultural traditions, and evolving social norms. As orthodoxy tightened its hold across cultures, the acceptance of sexual diversity found itself in the shadows. Yet the remarkable fact remains, the mystical traditions of diverse societies, such as the Israelites, Greeks, Romans, Celts, and the indigenous cultures of the Americas, held threads of acceptance and reverence for homosexuality. These traditions, like the Sufi mystics in the Middle East or the shamans of South America, served as fortresses of resistance, havens where the light of acceptance could continue to glow, defying societal suppression. Even in the face of societal oppression, the light of acceptance survived, illuminating the intersections of spiritual traditions from around the world. In the face of adversity, LGBT individuals have made indelible contributions to mystical traditions. Their stories, often shrouded in obscurity, reveal a rich heritage of spiritual exploration and innovation. Take, for instance, the ancient Greek poet Sappho, revered for her lyrical expressions of love and desire, both heterosexual and homosexual. Her work embodied the essence of mysticism, seeking the divine in the human experience of love. Delving further back into history, we find Hadrian, the Roman emperor, whose deep love for his companion Antinous was immortalized in countless statues. Hadrian's grief at Antinous' untimely death led to the creation of an enduring cult, showing a clear melding of personal love and spiritual worship. Moving forward, we encounter the medieval Christian mystic Hildegard of Bingen. While her sexuality remains a subject of debate, her intense relationships with women, coupled with her visionary spiritual experiences, have led some to suggest she may have been a lesbian. And then we cannot forget Edward Carpenter, the English socialist poet and early LGBT rights activist, whose writings combined his queer identity with his spiritual beliefs. His work contributed heavily towards mysticism and the understanding of the divine through a queer lens. These are just 4 of the countless examples of LGBT individuals who have shaped our spiritual journey throughout history. They dared to embrace their truth, to explore the mystical and the divine in their own unique way. Their profound impact resonates through time, enriching our understanding of the spiritual journey. It's time to challenge our current perceptions and wholeheartedly embrace the diverse spiritual heritage of our ancestors. The world of ancient mysticism and esoteric traditions is a vast and rich tapestry woven with threads of countless colors and textures. Each thread is a unique story, a unique journey. It is vitally important to remember that these threads include the experiences and contributions of LGBT individuals whose spiritual validity has often been overlooked or deliberately suppressed. Ancient Greece, where philosophers like Socrates recognized and celebrated same-sex love. In Native American cultures, two-spirit individuals were revered and played crucial roles in society. In Hindu traditions, deities like Ardhanarishvara embody the fusion of masculine and feminine energies, expressing a profound understanding of gender fluidity. In many African cultures, gender variance and diverse sexual identities were integrated and respected parts of community life. These are just a few examples among many. By diving deeper into these ancient traditions and acknowledging the beautiful variety of human sexuality they celebrate, we uncover a more inclusive, more holistic understanding. This exploration not only affirms the spiritual validity of LGBT individuals, but also enriches our collective understanding of the intricacy of human spirituality. Above all else, we must constantly challenge our perceptions. Let's learn from our ancestors, from their acceptance and their wisdom. Let's truly understand that in the tapestry of human spirituality, every thread counts, every color matters. Let's strive to weave a future where all are celebrated, acknowledged, and revered, as they were by our wise ancestors.